Good morning. Good morning. How is everyone on this Tuesday? Happy morning, Tuesday morning to you. Hope that you're going to have a beautiful day. And if you did celebrate Halloween, hope that you had a wonderful time in what you do. There was some crazy stuff going on up in Michigan where there was a house on a block that was infested with cockroaches. And so they banned anyone from going down that street because they did not want the infestation to spread. And it was a massive cockroach infestation on this particular street in Michigan. But anyway, getting into this story on Kyrie Irving. He is back in the news, and you know that he was in the news where he turned down a big contract because he refused to get the vaccine. He said he wasn't going to do it. And so he turned down that contract. And now he is actually in another controversial situation where he is not going to stand down, and he defends his stance on the anti-Semitic film in heated exchange with reporter. So he's getting into this heated exchange with this reporter, and he defends his controversial tweet as he shared about a film, and he goes on, to uh, get into it because he's been criticized, uh, you know, by the basketball world for the things he's been doing off the court. Okay. And now this time it's promoting an anti-Semitic film and book on his social media accounts. Now, many fans and even a lot of guys around the league, they actually are mad at him because I've been following the story, and they are mad at him. But Kyrie believes he hasn't did anything wrong. And his movie is called Hebrews to Negroes, Wake Up Black America. Now, this has really hurt a lot of feelings, of course, around the globe that doesn't share the same sentiments that he shares. Uh, and so even the Brooklyn Nets owner, Joe Tsai has shown out his disappointment against Uncle Drew. But Kyrie isn't riding with any of that, as he believes the anti-Semitic label being pushed on him is not justified. Now, you know that he defended himself even after that post-game interview with the Indiana Pacers. He defended himself, and so he quoted, "We're in 2022. History is not supposed to be hidden from anybody. And I'm not a divisive person when it comes to religion. I embrace all walks of life. You see it on all my platforms. I talk to all races, all cultures, and religions." He further added, "I'm not here to argue over a person or a culture or a religion and what they believe. Nah, this is what's here. It's on a public platform. Did I do anything illegal? Did I hurt anybody? Did I harm anybody? Am I going out and saying that I hate one specific group of people?" So out of all of the judgment that people got for me posting without talking to me, and then I respect what Joe said. Kyrie Irving didn't just stop there and made sure he was heard across as he continued. But there has a lot to do with not ego or pride of how proud I am to be African heritage, but also to be living as a free black man here in America, knowing the historical complexities for me to get here. So I'm not going to stand down on anything I believe in. I'm only going to get stronger because I'm not alone. I have a whole army around me. Now, some of the fans, they're not really liking Kyrie Irving's actions. It's been the same for years now. He's a free thinker and has his very own opinions and perspective on things, but saying those out and promoting such things is just wrong, and he has to understand that. But again, he made a point when he pointed it out was his choice, and he is free to share anything and everything. Also, he urged the reporters to treat him like another human being before getting into a heated exchange with one. He first cleared the dirt off his name for sharing a clip of Alex Jones, And then he mentioned how the criticism being thrown at him is wrong, as he isn't a campaignist for him, and shared a very different clip. But he totally lost it when the reporter said that he was promoting the anti-Semitic film, which he really did. But the guard feels he isn't promoting it and has just put it out there on his media handles. And while doing so and getting into a back and forth exchange with the reporter, Kyrie Irving said, "Can you please stop calling it promotion? What am I promoting? Yeah, I put it out there just like you put things out there, right? Okay, you put things out there for a living, right? Great. So let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on." Further, Kyrie mentioned, "Don't dehumanize me up here. I'm another human being. I can post whatever I want. So say that and shut it down and move on to the next question." This is going to be a clip that he's going to marvel at. "Any questions?" Then the talented guard refused to answer any questions from the other end. And this isn't looking great for him, especially when the Nets are down at 1-5. So the Nets haven't been winning that many games right now. But the thing is about Kyrie Irving, he actually, has done a lot for Moreno Valley. He comes back to his hometown where he graduated from Canyon Springs High School in Moreno Valley, and he gives out shoes. He engages with the children and the community. So he's done a lot of good things, and he also, really believes in, his religion, and what he believes in. But, it's getting to the point where if you say anything about the JJs, they come for you. And I've said that before with the Nick Cannon, with, Kanye West and Kyrie Irving. So they come for you. And it just seems, honestly, that when blacks say things, it's a problem when they start speaking some truth and talking about history. And I want to say that because when it comes to history, remember they shut down, you know, Wall Street, in the Oklahoma thing. That they don't, no one wants to talk about that, what happened there and the truth about behind that all. No one wants to talk about that. And even when it came down to teaching history, the real true history in the school systems, they don't want that. They don't want CRT. They don't want to talk about it. They feel people should just move on, especially black people. But yet and still, when it comes to the other historical events that have happened that were traumatic, that were against other people, and I won't bring up all of that because they want to try to censor your things that you say. But you all know, and you can put it in the comments if you want to, respectfully, but you all know that those people have gotten, a lot of people have gotten reparations off of what they've been through, what things have happened to them, and it's talked about. It's honored, it's recognized. But then when things that come down with, things that have happened for the black people, then it's about, we just need to stop playing the victim. Here we go again, being the victim. Here we go again, just wanting money and things like that. Because I follow a lot of articles. I do read a lot, and I follow a lot of the articles, and I see, and I like to read the comments. I've shared that with, that I like to read the comments because I like to see where people's mindset is, their attitude. I like to see other people's point of view because I'm pretty open-minded. And so when I read stories about when a black person has been discriminated against in some kind of way or treated with bias, and things like that, and the first comments that I hear is that, no, they weren't. They just trying to get a bag, or they just another victim, and this and that, or they just need to get another job, or they need to learn to get thick skin. I mean, I read so many comments that are so against people that really have experienced discrimination, biasness, and slander and defamation of character on their jobs. And I read that a lot, and every time, and every time something come out about, if I put an article about what I've been through, I'll probably get the same reaction from a lot of people. And what I normally do is respond in an intelligent manner, non-combative, but I tell them, you don't know their story. Unless you know that person personally and you've been around them, you don't know their story, because there's a lot of people that do experience those things. And even with the hair thing, there was a story about the hair thing, African American hair thing, and this guy was like, "That's not true." I said, it could be very well true. I know a lot of my black female friends and colleagues, and even myself, people want to touch my hair when I wore my afro to work. People want to touch my hair when you wear your braids or natural twist and braids to work. It's like they want to touch your hair. Or if one day you wear this style, next day you wear that style. Can I touch it? No, you cannot touch my hair. And I can hear myself with my other girlfriends, and we're all saying no in my head. No! You know what I mean? So all I'm saying is that when are we going to get to a place where we can be treated like human beings, where we can be treated like we can, be who we are, and not be taken as, oh, they're just a victim again, or they're just so violent, or they're the most people on, getting public assistance. We hear so many of that. And so I hear him saying, just treat me like a human being. You put your stuff out there, I put my stuff out there. Are you promoting something? Are you promoting something? No, I'm not promoting anything. So all I'm saying, and I'm not out here to create no anti anything. No, I'm not. So I want people to understand that. But I'm just trying to look at both sides, because I understand that they don't want to promote hate. I got that. We got that. Nobody's promoting hate. I'm just doing commentary, and I'm just doing commentary off of the public information that's out there. This is not hate. I'm just trying to see it from his perspective, and then looking at it, because I've seen, honestly, we have seen things, and then look at it from another perspective. They don't want that out there. They don't want that on their league. I understand that. They don't want, NBA player who is a public figure, and he's supposed to be a role model, which he has been a role model for, like I said, for young people. He really has. And he's come back to Moreno Valley, the city of Moreno Valley that I am very, very familiar with. And he has come back there, to his high school, and he has done some good things for the young people in the community, which love him and appreciate him. So hopefully we can all get past this, because we see the things that have happened with who, and everything's being shut down for him. And so now you see this, and again, here we go. So we hope that we can move past this. Like I said, maybe a peace treaty. Let's just move on. I mean, let's try to understand the perspectives of it without attacking one another. Let's try to really see where people are at, instead of getting automatically fearful, because there was some things that were said, and about the Jays, wanting to control everything. And when someone, I think for me, it almost is like when someone challenges our what's the word I'm looking for? They feel threatened. It's like when they feel threatened by something, then, then that's where people are, get shut down, get canceled, and things like that. So nothing against anyone. I'm just here to report this, and we definitely need to try to move forward, and try to understand people. I think that we have to try to understand people, and on where they're coming from as well, both parties. So can we just all get along? Can we just all get along? So anyway, you all leave your, respectful comments below on this video, and I will be back with you all soon. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, preferably share, thumbs up the video, like it, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you all for my new subscribers. Leave your respectful comments below. Copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. And so I know I gave some pointers in here, just some examples, because I like to give some examples, of what continues to keep going on. So anyway, as we move forward, can we all just get along? God bless you all on today. Peace out.